Comments from the Warriors camp suggest that Brandon Podziemski is likely to secure a starting spot. A versatile guard known for his two-way playmaking, Podziemski faces the challenge of filling the gap left by Klay Thompson's departure. After shooting 38.5% from beyond the arc last season, he seems well-suited for the role. Podziemski's main competition is Moses Moody, a player who excels as a 3-and-D specialist but has a modest career scoring average of 5.9 points per game. Additionally, Buddy Hield, another elite three-point shooter like Thompson, could help the offense flow more smoothly when he's on the floor. Tracy Jackson-Davis also enters the conversation. While Kevon Looney remains invaluable to the Warriors for his rebounding, defense, and screening, Jackson-Davis, drafted by Golden State in 2023, brings superior rim protection. Although Looney's experience and chemistry with the team are strong, they didn't stop Jackson-Davis from taking the starting role at the end of last season. However, neither Podziemski nor Jackson-Davis have guaranteed starting positions. Their roles, like much else in the Warriors lineup, could depend on the outcome of a crucial position battle. Jonathan Kuminga vs. Andrew Wiggins. Jonathan Kuminga is now seen as a key piece for the franchise. A physically gifted forward with tremendous potential, he averaged 17.2 points per game as a starter last season. If he starts, the Warriors may rely on him to increase his scoring output even further. But Kuminga still has areas to improve. He needs to enhance his defensive awareness, especially off the ball, and improve his three-point shooting, which stood at just 29.5% last season. Additionally, he must make quicker decisions and become a better playmaker to justify more ball-handling responsibilities. Finally, he needs to assert himself more on the boards, especially given the Warriors' size disadvantage. Andrew Wiggins, the #1 overall pick from a decade ago, can be inconsistent. Some nights, he looks like the player who played a key role in the Warriors' last championship run. Other times, it's clear why the Minnesota Timberwolves were willing to move on from him. Wiggins matches Kuminga in athleticism and physicality but sometimes appears mentally disengaged during games, possibly due to personal concerns. Unless he can maintain focus, it's hard to justify him as a starter. Final thoughts on the Warriors' position battle. If Curry, Podziemski, Green, and Jackson-Davis are likely starters, who should fill the small forward spot? Wiggins theoretically offers the better option, even if he isn't the most popular choice. His 38.1% three-point shooting since joining the Warriors is crucial, especially when the frontcourt already has non-shooters like Green and Jackson-Davis or Looney. With three non-shooters, defenses could easily double-team or intercept passes. While Kuminga is a capable on-ball defender, Wiggins is slightly better, with quicker feet, better pickpocketing skills, and more experience. Although the Warriors are renowned for their offense, their defense has always been vital to their success. The 2024-25 NBA season kicks off with an exciting matchup between the Golden State Warriors and the Portland Trail Blazers, scheduled for October 23 at the Moda Center in Portland, at 11 p.m. Brasilia time. The Warriors, coming off a strong preseason, are ready to start the campaign with an away victory, while the Blazers aim to surprise with a home win. The Golden State Warriors will enter the game with their key players available. Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green are confirmed for the debut and ready to lead the team in search of a victory. The team arrives with no significant injuries, increasing their chances of success.
Probable Warriors lineup.
Stephen Curry, guard. Klay Thompson, shooting guard. Andrew Wiggins, small forward. Draymond Green, power forward. Kevon Looney, center. Head-to-head and preparation. In the last 18 matchups between the two teams, the Warriors have won 14 times, putting additional pressure on the Blazers. In their last game in April 2024, Golden State won 100-92, maintaining dominance over the opponent. During the preseason, the Warriors showed strength, winning 4 of the 5 games played, including a notable victory over the Chicago Bulls. The team's consistency and preparation indicate they are ready to compete at a high level from the start. Expectations and key factors. This game will be an important test for the Warriors, who are looking to start the season on the right foot. The experience and chemistry between Curry, Thompson, and Green, combined with the depth of the roster, will be crucial for controlling the game's pace and exploiting the opponent's weaknesses. Impact for the season. A road win for the Warriors would be an excellent start and send a clear message to the rest of the Western Conference. Fans can expect a promising season, with the team aiming for another championship. The The matchup against the Blazers marks the Scoop B. Robinson. Looney revealed his intention to start shooting from beyond the three-point line and from mid-range to diversify his game. It's something I've been practicing for years, but now it's time for me to shoot threes and mid-range, Looney told Robinson. Steve Kerr wanted me to improve in this area, so I've been taking a lot of shots and feeling good about my game, and there will be a lot of surprises next season. Looney's perimeter shooting was notable in college and during his single year at UCLA when he made 41.5% of his three-point attempts. Since then, the 9-year veteran's game has changed drastically, largely due to hip injuries that limited his mobility and turned him into a more physical center inside the paint. Between 2018 and 2020, Looney attempted 10, 14, and 17 three-point shots, but over the last 3 years, he has attempted only 1 per season. The three-time champion has a combined shooting percentage of 16.7%, 10 of 60, from three-point range over his 523 career games. Even his mid-range shots have decreased in recent years. He attempted 55 shots from beyond 10 feet in 2021 to 22, but that number dropped to 29 and 22 attempts in the last 2 seasons. Despite this, Looney managed to remain impactful, especially during his best season in 2022 to 23, but the lack of spacing between him and Draymond Green in the paint proved to be a challenging obstacle last season. Looney's evolution in shooting will be an interesting storyline during training camp and the preseason, with the veteran center not guaranteed to be part of Steve Kerr's rotation on opening night against the Portland Trail Blazers. Stephen Curry, star of the Golden State Warriors in the NBA, has revealed his plans for the future after his playing career ends. In an interview on Squawk on the Street on Tuesday, the 36-year-old athlete discussed his ventures and his dream of someday owning a franchise. "I'm seriously considering this possibility," Stephen Curry stated. "I believe I could make a significant contribution to keeping the NBA at the high level it's at and to managing a championship organization." Curry has renewed his contract with the Golden State Warriors through 2027 and acknowledged that he still has much to achieve on the court before fully focusing on his business career. "I know I still have many goals to accomplish in the sport before considering other roles in the league," he said. In a recent interview with The Athletic, Curry also shared his experience at Paris 2024, where he won Olympic gold. "The sacrifice my family made for me to be there was what gave me the motivation to play and enjoy it to the fullest. It was a unique moment that will stay in my memory forever. It was an incredible experience, like being a kid again. A 12/10 experience," he recounted. Stephen Curry, one of the greatest players in NBA history, has renewed his contract with the Golden State Warriors, securing a sum of $62.6 million, approximately 352.7 million Brazilian reals at the current exchange rate. This new agreement extends through the end of the 2026-27 season. With this extension, Curry will become the third player to accumulate over $500 million in contracts in the league, joining LeBron James and Kevin Durant, who have already achieved this milestone. Curry's previous contract with the Warriors was signed in 2021. According to U.S. media, one of the conditions for the renewal was that the team would become more competitive in the upcoming season. With the renewal confirmed, Curry will start his 16th consecutive season with the Warriors in 2024/2025, the franchise that drafted him as the 7th pick in 2009. Recently, a prominent European player received an unexpected invitation to train with the Golden State Warriors, surprising many fans. Although the NBA season is still a while away, several changes are happening behind the scenes as teams prepare for the upcoming calendar. The Golden State Warriors made a notable move by recruiting a standout player from the European scene. Davis Bertans, known as the Latvian Laser, has been invited to train with the team and may join the roster if he performs well in the upcoming sessions. Mark Stein reported, Davis Bertans has been invited to train with the Warriors while Golden State assesses whether to extend the invitation to training camp for the Latvian sharpshooter, sources told the Stein line. Rudy Gay received an invitation to the Warriors training camp last season after similar workouts, he wrote. Bertans' agent, Arturas Kalnitis, also commented, Bertans' agent posted on Instagram that his client will prepare for the upcoming season with the Warriors. After being traded from OKC to Charlotte last season, the 31-year-old Bertans is now seeking a training camp spot with the Warriors, he added. Last season, Bertans played 43 games, with 15 for the Oklahoma City Thunder and 28 for the Charlotte Hornets. He will now try to make a mark with the Warriors, generating anticipation among fans about what he can bring to the court. Marcus Thompson of The Athletic revealed on August 30th that Curry made significant efforts to persuade Paul George, a 9-time All-Star and former Los Angeles Clippers player, to join the team. However, George ultimately signed with the Philadelphia 76ers for $212 million over the next 4 years. Curry tried to recruit Paul George, Thompson wrote. So Curry is aware of what was within the Warriors' reach and how much of their failures were attributable to rivals. The Warriors lost Klay Thompson to the Dallas Mavericks during free agency and failed in a sign-and-trade deal for George, as well as in acquiring Lauri Markkanen, who signed an extension to stay with the Utah Jazz. Despite these setbacks, Golden State had a solid offseason, adding DeAnthony Melton, Buddy Hield, and Kyle Anderson. Although these players bring everything the Warriors need, perimeter defense, Melton and Anderson, three-point shooting, Hield and Melton, and ball handling, Anderson and Melton, they are currently listed as second-unit options on the depth chart. Stephen A. Smith of ESPN criticized head coach Steve Kerr for the failure to acquire stars during the August 30th episode of First Take, questioning whether NBA elites are reluctant to play for him, given that the alternative might be a lack of interest in joining Curry. Why couldn't they bring in Paul George? Smith asked. Why can't they bring in another superstar to pair with Stephen Curry? Especially after Kevin Durant left. Regardless of the reasons, the Warriors missed out on George, along with all other major free agents and trade candidates this summer. As a result, George will take his 22.6 points, 5.2 rebounds, 3.5 assists, and 1.5 steals per game from last season to Philadelphia in 2024 and beyond, while the Warriors continue to search for solutions at the end of Curry's prime.